Watch Dogs Legion is of course all about recruiting a perfect DedSec party with many characters you can find in London, and during a recent October play session we found some completely new characters that weren't shown before, so I want to highlight them in this video and also touch on some other awesome characters you totally want to recruit. And I will also talk about DLC characters that were just announced, but one is missing, although is he really? A lot to go over. A like on the video would really help the channel out. And let's go. You can win Watch Dogs Legion in my October giveaway. Just click the link in the pinned comment for a chance to win. And be sure you are a subscriber of the channel before you enter. And good luck. Let's start with a completely new character that you've likely not seen before. A stage magician that I just encountered randomly on the street after taking the subway. And that's really how you can run up to these very unique characters. Some characters are of course in set locations because of their job, while other, more unique characters appear randomly on the street, also depending on the time of day. Like, if I would have been here in the morning, I would have likely not seen this stage magician hypnotize people on the street. She was not yet a fan of DedSec, so I had to save her to my contacts and then use the deprofiler to see what objective I had to complete before I could speak with her. And after that was done, I waited at her place and then I actually saw her in some regular clothes, because she's simply not always a stage magician. But luckily, when you recruit her, I did get the crazy neon sort of digital kind of outfit. You can still switch to the regular clothes if you want, but come on, this unique outfit is really the way to go. Her special ability is also pretty cool. Watch this.
You get the sudden urge to turn on all your friends.
I'm coming for you.
And now he will turn on the enemies, so basically fight them for you, so you have less things to worry about. They also take attention away from you, so you can more easily go to your objective. It's a really nice skill. And sure, it's funny that I got an old lady, so you can have her say the spell, but actually any other stage magician would have been better, because elderly people cannot sprint or take cover. So you actually got a pretty big handicap when controlling them. And that's why even if you found one particular class, you will still be looking for other versions as well with better perks. I did find a very nice getaway driver though, so this character can spawn a pretty fast vehicle that you can also customize in the menu. The vehicles will always spawn close by, so you gotta keep an eye out on the minimap to see the exact location. So especially necessary when being chased, and this is a getaway car after all, so you use it for those situations. Another ability this getaway driver has is Clear the Way, that you can select in the ability window and will then immediately hack nearby cars and chase drones to get out of the way. And it looks pretty crazy. And why this was a very good getaway driver is also because of the anti-chase perk, so that chase drones are unable to come after you while driving. If you do decide to try and fight your way out of it first, then I had a crowbar melee weapon, so increased melee damage. But yeah, this character is mostly great for missions where you are being chased. I preferred the drone expert for infiltrating hideouts. And maybe this character is a little too overpowered. She namely has a shock drone that you can control with a shock laser weapon that has an unlimited amount of ammo and can be used very fast after each other. So what you can do is just stand close to a camp that you want to infiltrate, summon the drone, take out everyone one by one, and then just go in without any trouble. Also nice that the drone expert can hack powerful riot drones that will be very annoying otherwise. So this is a very strong character to get for sure. A funny perk, by the way, that involves a drone is called Famous, that you can really find on many characters. Like the singer we had here was famous, meaning that sometimes news drones would follow you around. Drones that you can then hijack to recon the area. My grandma's stage magician was obviously also famous, and also people on the street will then recognize you.
Oh my god, it's really you, isn't it?
There was also another completely new character we found that I don't think you've ever seen before, and overall it's really nice, by the way, that some unique characters will get a green dot above their head when you are close enough. Especially nice in this instance, because this living statue blends well in the environment, of course. So again, this is a living statue with the statue pose ability, so you can hide from pursuits. Now it was being used to get some money though. We see the lady give some and then the statue takes a bow. I love the model of this living statue in the menu, looking really cool. And it's of course then also awesome to walk around as this living statue or play soccer as the statue. Just like any other character, you can of course change the outfit if you want, but as always, I don't know why you would. Nothing really beats a living statue running around. Okay, for combat, I do prefer the artist though, and that is simply because of the insane paintball gun that can easily take out enemies with a nicely placed headshots. Like, I had no trouble taking out all the incoming Albion soldiers after getting a high wanted level. So you also have this paint bomb that can interrupt enemies, and I just overall really like the paintball mask and the arty look with the massive gloves that do surprisingly well in the bare knuckle arena too, by the way. And I already told you in a previous video that you can also recruit the bare knuckle champion after defeating him or her in the final round. And actually every character you fight in this arena can be added to your contacts list to then recruit. And here we see the champion that has some pretty insane perks. Staggering enemies with an attack, where melee attacks would charge gadgets, so you can use them more often. I sadly did not have the time to recruit this bare knuckle champion, but we also see the rally cry perk, and that's actually the signature perk of the hooligan class. With this perk, you namely summon 3 characters to help you out in combat, so you are not alone when fighting multiple enemies. Yeah, it's kinda hard to see here because I was also drunk. That's namely another ability from the hooligan class, downing a pint and becoming drunk. When drunk, I would take less damage, so it was totally worth it. After launch, we will also see new free characters. They showed someone who looks like that street magician in the trailer, while you would think that that one is already available at launch, right? So likely just a placeholder here. But yeah, more free characters will be added, although I hope we still have many surprises left in the full game on October 29th. So I of course already talked about the Season Pass characters, Aiden and Wrench in their own Bloodline DLC, Mina with her crazy mind control ability, and then the character from Assassin's Creed that is not canon, by the way. It's just a fun, playful crossover. We do have some new info on this character though from IGN, namely that fans of Assassin's Creed will find a lot of familiarity with Darcy's gameplay and movement style, so maybe she can climb more things or jump on enemies to assassinate them. She has the hidden blade after all. And this was from an interview with the live content director, who also hinted that Marcus Holloway might actually be coming. He simply noted that more is to come when IGN asked about it, so maybe he will just be a free character or something, like instead of being part of the Season Pass. It would be weird to have many characters return, but not the main character from Watch Dogs 2, right? Subscribe for way more Watch Dogs Legion content if you haven't already. I will keep you up to date as we get closer to the release, show more gameplay, and of course have a ton of tips and tricks coming your way when the game is out and beyond. For now, a like on the video would really help the channel out. And by the way, I have a new second channel where I upload raw gameplay from my recent October play session. So if you want to see it, click here on the screen, and it would be awesome if you could support me there as well. So subscribe, watch the videos, would really help me out. For now though, I will speak to you next time, and goodbye.